Shalom to the scattered seed of Israel, to those with ears to hear and hearts ready to learn. This is a call, not born from man, but from the Ruach of Yahuwah. This is not a tradition. This is not a religion. This is a covenant. The Most High is awakening his people across the four corners of the earth. And as prophesied, the tribe of Yehudah, those who have endured captivity, carried the weight of praise, and preserved the bloodline of kings, must be awakened first. This message is not to entertain you. It is to shake you, to remind you of who you are, to lift the veil from your eyes, to stir your spirit and awaken your remembrance. The time of sleeping is over. The time of blending in is over. Yahuwah is calling you to return, not halfway, not in the word only, but in spirit and in truth. Prepare your heart and lay aside pride and listen, not with your ears alone, for this is the hour of return. Yahuwah, the Elohim of our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, has not forgotten his covenant. He has not turned his face from the promise sworn with an oath, sealed in blood, and passed from generation to generation. Now in this final hour, his spirit moves across the earth, stirring the bones of the dry valley, breathing life into the seed of Israel scattered among the nations. But as promised, it is Yehudah, the tribe of kings, praise, and warfare, that must awaken first. It is written in Isaiah 11:13, "The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Yehudah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim." This is no random awakening. It is divine order. Yehudah goes first to prepare the way. O house of Yehudah, you have endured captivity, chains, lashes, and lies. But you broke the covenant. Yet even in rebellion, Yahuwah has kept you. Though scattered, your identity could not be erased. Though hidden, your name could not be lost. For you are the children of the lion, the tribe which the scepter shall not depart. Genesis 49:10, "The scepter shall not depart from Yehudah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet until Shiloh come, and unto him shall the gathering of his people be." You were never meant to remain in spiritual Egypt or Babylon, the time of ignorance Yahuwah once overlooked. But now he commands all the people to repent. This is your summons, not merely to awaken, but to return. This is a call not to religion, but to covenant, not to church doctrine, but to obedience. The Torah which you were taught was abolished, is your inheritance and wisdom before the nations. The name you were taught to forget, Yahuwah, is your Father's name forever. The Shabbat you were told was only for the Jews, is your sign of the everlasting covenant. The feast days you were taught to ignore are divine rehearsals of redemption. Yah is calling you back to who you are and whose you are. Do not harden your heart, for long enough have we wandered. For long enough have we eaten crumbs while our inheritance lay desolate. Now the Most High's voice cries out, Revelations 18:4, "And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues." Many people think that Yahuwah is telling them to flee the land where they live. But this verse is telling us that this is the time of separation. No more blending in with Babylon. No more mingling seed. No more bowing to images and systems built to enslave. Yehudah, rise and lead in righteousness. Rise and repent in humility. Rise and teach your brothers the way back to the Father. Yahuwah is restoring all 12 tribes, but it begins with the tribe of Yehudah. The same tribe that was exiled last is the one awakening first. This is prophetic pattern. Your suffering was not in vain. Your survival is proof of prophecy. Yahuwah's name is upon you. His Ruach is calling you out of the darkness into the marvelous light. He is preparing a remnant, set apart, purified, tried in the fire, who will not bow to Baal, nor kiss the image of the beast. The remnant begins with you. Let praise once again rise from Yehudah. Let truth once again proceed from Yehudah. Let kingship and obedience reign in Yehuda, for from this tribe came the Redeemer, and to this tribe the mantle now returns. This is your moment, not to boast, but to bear responsibility, not to flex, but to teach, not to fight with the flesh, but to war in the spirit. You are the repairer of the breach. You are the voice crying in the wilderness. You are the generation chosen to return. So return to Yahuwah with weeping, with fasting, with clean hands and a pure heart. Return to the covenant, and he will return to you. He is merciful and full of compassion, slow to anger and abounding in loving kindness. He is waiting for you, Yehuda. The nations are watching. Your brothers are waiting. The heavens are recording. The time is now. The Most High is waiting for you, Judah. Not to be perfect, but to be willing, and not to pretend, but to repent. The nations are watching, and not because of who you are in the flesh, but because of who you are in the spirit. Your return will shake kingdoms. Your obedience will silence lies. Your rising will break chains, and your brothers are waiting. Scattered Ephraim, lost tribes, kindred souls in the exile. They are waiting for your leadership, not in pride, but in righteousness. They wait the sound of your voice lifted in truth. The heavens are recording. The watchers, the messengers, the cloud of witness. They behold this moment, for it has been written from the beginning. The time is now, not tomorrow, not when you feel ready. The call is echoing in your bones. The cry is stirring in your spirit. Return, Yehuda. Return to Yahuwah. For when you move, the kingdom moves. When you rise, prophecy unfolds. When you return, the whole house of Israel begins to live. He's waiting for you, Yehuda, not to be perfect, but to return in spirit and truth. The nations are watching. Yes, even those who have ruled over you with cruelty. One of the things that Esau liked to say today is that, but we didn't live in the time of slavery, as if time absolves blood guilt, as if generational sin fades with silence. But the Most High forgets nothing. Ezekiel 35, 5-6 reads, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said Yahuwah Elohim, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sit thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. What they tried to erase, Yahuwah will avenge. What they tried to silence, he will shout from the heavens. The books are open. The records are sealed with justice. The descendants of Esau may distance themselves from their father's crimes, but the fruit still hangs from the tree of violence, pride, and deception. Yehuda, your brothers are waiting. The rest of the tribes, long asleep, look for the light that comes from Yehuda's return. They need your obedience to unlock their own deliverance. They need your sound of praise, your voice of truth, your walk in Torah. The heavens are recording. Nothing escapes the eyes of Yahuwah. Not the transatlantic cries, not the stolen names, and not the desecrated Sabbaths. Judgment is coming, but before that, mercy is extended to you, Yehuda. The door is open, but it will not remain so forever. The time is now, not tomorrow, not once you've gotten it all together. Now, this moment, this generation, and this awakening. Your return to the covenant is not just personal, it's prophetic. When Judah stands up, the kingdom shakes. When you rise, gates break open. When you return, the whole house of Israel begins to breathe again. You are the sign. You are the trumpet. You are the branch. Return to the Father who never forgot you. The Ruach of Yahuwah moves with power, not through systems, not through religion, but through you, Yehuda. You are the sign to the generations, not because of fame, but because of your faith. You are the trumpet, the voice crying in the wilderness. Make straight the way of Yahuwah. You are the sound that awakens the remnant, the shout that pierces centuries of silence. You are the branch springing forth from a tree many thought was dead. But that tree is rooted in Abraham. That tree is watered by the tears of the prophets. That tree is sealed in the blood of the Lamb, and now it lives through you. Return to your father, who never forgot you. He watched over you in the ships. He wept with you in the fields. He remembered you in the prisons. He covered you through oppression. He whispered your name while the whole world called you bywords. He is not far off. He is near to the brokenhearted. He is calling, waiting, and longing for his son to come home. So return, Yehudah. Not just for yourself, but for the whole house. The covenant begins again with you. There's a shift happening. Those who walk in the Ruach can feel it. The atmosphere is changing. The order of things is being overturned. Yahuwah is tearing down systems, revealing lies, and shaking foundations. The burning of the plantation in Louisiana was not just an accident, it was a sign, a spiritual marker, a prophetic symbol. The place that once represented captivity, oppression, and stolen identity has gone up in smoke. Yah is speaking loudly in these last days, but only those with ears to hear will understand. As the physical remnants of slavery burn, so too must we let go of material chains, the false names, the assimilated ways, and return to the covenant. The Most High is showing us Egypt is falling, Babylon is crumbling, and Edom is being exposed. The land of our affliction is being marked for judgment, but the people of Yah are marked for deliverance. Judah, your time is now. The signs are not random. They are divine warnings and divine invitations. Just as he sent plagues and signs in Mitzrayim, or Egypt, before the Exodus, he is sending them now before the greater Exodus. And just like before, he is calling his people to come out and follow him into covenant. Just as he sent plagues, signs, and wonders before delivering our ancestors from Mizraim, so is he shaking the nations today. The judgments are not random. The fires, floods, the unrest, the uncovering, they are all cries from the throne of Yahuwah. Let my people go. The Most High is sending the plagues now before the greater Exodus, just as he sent plagues and signs in Mizraim. He is doing it again in these last days. This is not symbolic, this is real. Yah is going to call his people into the wilderness, to strip away Egypt, to cleanse the idols, to teach his laws again by his own mouth, and to renew the covenant, not through man's systems, but face to face with the Most High. This is the greater Exodus. Ezekiel chapter 20 verses 35 through 38 reads, "And I will bring you into the wilderness of the people, and there will I plead with you face to face. Like as I pleaded with your fathers in the wilderness of the land of Egypt, so will I plead with you, said Yahuwah Elohim. And I will cause you to pass under the rod, and I will bring you into the bond of the covenant, and I will purge out from among you the rebels, and them that transgress against me. I will bring them forth out of the country where they sojourn, and they shall not enter into the land of Israel, and ye shall know that I am Yahuwah." Just like before, Yahuwah is calling his people to come out and follow him into covenant. Come out of Babylon. Come out of the cities destined for judgment. Come out of the systems built on your bondage. Come into the place he has prepared, the land between captivity and promise, the desert place where manna will fall, where the cloud will cover, where water will flow from the rock again. Do not wait for comfort. Do not look back like Lot's wife. The wilderness is for preparation. It is where he will reveal his name, his voice, and his will to you again. Now is the time to move. He is gathering his people, those who will walk by faith and not sight, those who will trust the cloud eat manna, and follow the voice of Yahuwah through the dry places. This is your exodus, this is your return, and this is your rest. This concludes my video. May the Most High bless you and keep you all safe in this hour. And remember Matthew chapter 24 and verse 13. He that endures unto the end shall be saved. I appreciate your support, family. And until my next video, Shalom.